Before that, though, two of our Conservative MPs have clashed over whether Britain should take more unaccompanied child refugees.
Some of our councils are caring for dozens of youngsters who fled from conflict zones. But the government's been accused of failing to take its fair share of vulnerable children who've arrived in Europe alone. And today there's been a passionate debate in the House of Commons.
Well, our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball was listening to that debate. So why has it come up now? Why were they discussing it in Parliament?
Well, because some MPs are extremely angry about the ending of what's known as the Dubs scheme. Now, that was expected to bring around 3,000 vulnerable unaccompanied children to the UK. In the end, though, it looks as though only around 350 are going to come here. Now, today, a government minister said that's because it was acting as a magnet. It was luring youngsters, as he put it, to a watery grave. And he was supported by the Derbyshire MP Pauline Latham.
Why aren't the French doing anything about it? Why should it be us? Why are the French not dealing with that situation? They should be doing it. It's in France. France is not an unsafe country. Lots of people live there quite safely. So why are we worrying about us doing this when it should be the French in that situation?
So what response did Pauline Latham get?
Well, the Loughborough MP Nicky Morgan said that many of these children have a legal right to come to the UK, and she said they're now suffering further trauma, including trafficking, sexual exploitation and freezing conditions as a direct result of the government's failure to bring them here.
I do think that there is scope in this debate to think about our moral obligations and our compassion. And I know as a parent, the member for Mid Derbyshire said, let's hope that the situation that these children are fleeing from never arises here. Of course we hope that, but it could. And I know as a parent that if my son needed refuge, then I would want to know that the world was offering him that safety.
Nicky Morgan, though, did give the government credit for what happened after the closure of the big jungle camp in Calais last year. She said that they helped large numbers of unaccompanied children in a short period of time at that point. And she said that shows where there's a political will, the system can work.
OK, Jeremy, thanks very much.